again everybody, and I'm filming this the day after I've just filmed the previous one, and I'm doing another little pickup video. This time it's games that I've picked up from cash generators, and just like one of the other videos when I went into cash generators and cleared the shelf out of PS2 games because they were all 20 pence, I did pretty much the same this time. I left one or two titles behind because I've got multiple copies of them anyway. There were the generic sports titles and stuff, but they did actually have a few titles which appealed to me. I haven't got already, and one or two are quite obscure titles, if you like. So without further ado, obviously I picked these up before the last pickup video that I did at CEX, when I mentioned that from now on I'm only going to buy games that are complete with instructions. So obviously there's a few titles in here which haven't got the instructions. I'll start with them actually. So the first one is World Championship Rugby. As I said before, rugby games don't appeal to me. There's no instructions, as I said. Rugby games don't appeal to me. I've no idea how to play the game. You would think I would, having grown up in a little town called Featherstone. Got a big rugby fan base there, Featherstone Rovers. But no, I wasn't interested in it one bit. I was more into football when I was a young un. But that's World Championship Rugby. Like I said, all these games were 20 pence. Next it's a Harry Potter game, and I know our good friend Retro Bear loves the Harry Potter series. In fact, Mr. Retro Bear, I'm considering doing a little a day consisting purely of watching the Harry Potter films and then finishing off playing all the games. You up for it? No, I thought you'd say that. But yeah, this is Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup. So obviously it's based around the quirky game that's featured in the films. And again, this is no instructions. Quidditch World Cup Harry Potter. And then lastly, for the games without instructions, is Spartan Total Warrior. And screenshots look pretty decent actually. Zoom in really slowly. Might pick it up, pick it out of the way. Yeah, I must admit the screenshots look really good for the PS2. Not sure if it's like a real-time strategy based game or I forget the actual genre, but where you just walk around swinging your axe, chopping people up, that kind of game. But that's Spartan Total Warrior. Like I said, those three games didn't come with any instruction manual. So these ones did, however. Now, this one, I didn't actually know there was another variation of Turok. But there is, and this is Evolution. I've only heard of the first one, just Turok. I don't know how you pronounce it. Complete. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, the front covers look pretty similar, really. I think Turok had a T-Rex on the front. Might be wrong. But that's Turok. Next is Trivial Pursuit Unhinged. Trivial Pursuit board game, brought to life on the PS2. Not sure how that would translate if there's only one of you. Single player. Obviously there'll be computer players, but I always find like such as these board games are always better the actual board game, not the computer game. This one was by Atari. That's Trivial Pursuit Unhinged. Next, I was really happy to pick this one up, and the soundtrack I've chosen today is from this game. It's Dynasty Warriors 4 Empires, or if you're American, Dynasty Warriors 4, or maybe it's just a Yorkshire saying Dynasty. I think this is more like a strategy stroke battle game rather than the one-on-one fighting game that Dynasty Warriors is usually known for. And back, this was by Koei, K-O-E-I. Not really my kind of thing, but it is complete, and it'll go nicely with the other Dynasty Warriors that I've got in the collection. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that pick up for 20 pence. And we've got another quiz game. This is the Ultimate TV and Film Quiz. Like most quiz games that are translated to console, they're fairly basic. I mean, what else can you really do with them, you know? It's just a series of questions. You know, it's probably a decent game. I do like quizzes. Spent many a time at a local pub quiz. So yeah, it's probably quite an interesting game. Complete. And that's by Liquid Games. Next up we've got Transworld Surf by Atari. And although surfing games are not really my cup of tea, I'm hoping I can zoom in pretty good with this. If you look at the graphics, the water effects, this one here, they look pretty good actually. I imagine water effects in games is really hard to achieve for programmers, designers. I mean, I know that the next generation consoles do it really well, but I mean, you know, I imagine it takes some programming to do, especially to make it as realistic as possible. But anyway, that's Transworld Surf. Complete. Next is True Crime New York City. I have got a True Crime game. I think it's just True Crime, but this one is a New York City version. Let's have a look. Probably Grand Theft Auto type game. Never played it. Regarding the capture card, if you remember a few episodes ago, I mentioned that I'm going to be doing PS2 reviews when I get the capture card up and running. Well, it was more difficult, not so much difficult, but there was more to it than just the capture card and the PS2. You're using your TV, using the PS2, using the capture card, and using a PC, or in my case a laptop. And the capture card, obviously, it's only the capture card and the relevant leads that come from the card. Now obviously I've looked into it and I've had to order 2 AV, double-ended AV cables and 3 splitters, and I only know this because I've looked it up on YouTube on how to do it. So but they're on order. I have finally got them on order and I'm hoping to get them by the end of next week. So once I learn how to set it up, and I'm hoping that my software that I use for video editing, which I always say Sony Vegas, it's no longer Sony, it's just Vegas. So I don't know what if Sony sold it on or what, but it is just Vegas now, and I've got Movie Studio 16. I am waiting for a version of Vegas Pro. Movie Studio's alright, but it is fairly limited. It's alright for vlogging, don't get me wrong, you know, but little tricks and effects that I might want to do in future, Movie Studio can't do them, Pro can. So, but yeah, so I'm waiting on that, and I'm hoping, like I said, I'm hoping that the Movie Studio, that I can use it to record the PS2 footage. Most of them do capture straight from the software. I've got to look into it. Anyway, I'm rambling a bit, but yeah, basically I'm now waiting for the appropriate leads and connectors, and then hopefully I'm set up for capturing video footage. Rather than, I'll be honest, cheat, holding the camcorder up to my laptop screen and filming YouTube. I know it's a bit naughty, if you like, but it's the only way I could do it at the moment. So, but anyway, back to this True Crime New York City, and it's complete. Like I said, I believe it's some kind of like GTA clone. Yeah, who knows. And lastly, not so much a game, this is the first time I've ever come across or bought. I've obviously known about them, but I've never actually owned one, and it's like a demo, it's a freebie from a magazine. This one was PlayStation 2 Official Magazine UK. Demo disc 48, July 2004. Basically, I think it's just playable demos of upcoming games at that time. We've got Siphon Filter, Hitman Contracts, Jack and Daxter 3, and various others. So I don't know if it actually came with any instructions or not, but that is the disc thing there. And yeah, it's just the first one I've ever owned. Don't know if these are actually worth anything. And I know people do collect them, but whether this particular one is sought after, no idea. But yeah, that wraps up part 2, I suppose. Part 2 of my pickups from this weekend. And like I said, they were all 20 pence from cash generators. Oh, I do have one shout out, and that is You've Been Gamed, and I absolutely love that play on words. You've Been Gamed is my latest subscriber, so thank you for that. I'm still on 15. I actually lost a subscriber, but I've gained another one. So, you know, slow going, but hopefully some more variety in content might pick the numbers up a little bit. you know, like I said before, sort of pick up videos that I seem to do. But hopefully, particularly by the end of next week, when I get the leads for the capture card, I might get a bit more different content. So yeah, anyway, thank you for watching, and from Retro Games Revived, see you later.